Hey guys, so as you know, Durban Skateboard Festival is going on this weekend and CMH Group is a huge part of the event, and we're going to get into that tomorrow at the Skibo Club. But for now, I'm at the Proton dealership here at CMH Pinetown, and they've offered me a vehicle to match my shades. How cool is that? So guys, what we're going to do is, the reason why they put me into this is because I've driven a Proton before and I wasn't very excited about it, but this is going back to 2008. We are now in 2023. A lot of time has passed and so has the vehicles. And when I was chatting with dealer principal Rob Downs yesterday, he kind of told me, you know what, it's come a long way and it's got this and it's got that. And I was like still on the fence with it. However, he said, well, I'm giving you a vehicle for the weekend and go and try it out and give me an honest review. And that's what I'm doing here. So I'm with Jeff, who's with Proton, and he's going to run through the car with me and, well, obviously you, and we're going to see what this Proton is about. So see you in a bit. Hey guys, so you might be wondering, what are we doing with a car on a fishing channel? Well, it's pretty simple. A car, or any vehicle for that matter, is an essential part of our fishing. It's as essential as your fishing rod or reel. Because pretty much without our vehicle, we can't really go fishing, right? So that is why we thought, well, let's review this vehicle. We've been handed this vehicle by the CMH group, Proton in fact, Proton in Pinetown, and they wanted us to review this vehicle and let us know what we can expect from it, or our true opinion about it. So when they gave me this car, I was totally against it, because I've owned a Proton before. Back in 2008, you might remember Proton was in the country and they had the Gen 2 or something like that, and there was the Proton Arena, which was bakkie. I owned one of those bakkies, and it was a horrific experience. So then Proton Pinetown calls me up and says, please can I review this vehicle and use it for the Durban Skateboard Festival and let them know what it is about. I thought, well, okay, what do we got to lose? Because they kind of sold me on the sales pitch, but I'm not falling for a sales pitch again. I've fallen for a sales pitch about Protons before. But guys, I can't tell you, this is pure luxury when you are going fishing. And I'm going to get to the fishing aspect in a moment. But for now, what I can tell you is that my entire perception of this brand has changed. They have been back after, well, I think they left in 2012. It's now 2023, so a long period. And they have come back with a vengeance, specializing in these luxury SUV range at an affordable price. So let's talk about fishing, vehicles for fishing, right? We've seen the real muscles over this weekend from the CMH group, pulling those boats, over 200 boats with the Navaras, the Land Rovers, your Ford Rangers, and so on. They've got many power vehicles, many muscle vehicles out there for pulling boats. But what about for a guy like me? I'm a rock and surf angler. I enjoy my bass angling. I go down to the harbor quite often, and I usually just take a quick drive down to Ushaka middle of the week to go and have a few throws. On top of that, I also have a family where we just use whichever car is available. So we want something that is comfortable, go do your shopping, go drop off the kids. So where is an all-round vehicle? Proton. That's where this falls in. So why do you need a good quality luxury vehicle when we're going fishing? Why is a vehicle so important when we are going fishing? Well, it's pretty simple, guys. Why do we go fishing? We go fishing to get out and relax and enjoy a day out, and more importantly, to detach from the harsh realities of life, which is work. Every day we are working, we're grinding the 9 to 5. Come the weekend, we want to go and have a beautiful, relaxing day out fishing. Now, going out fishing, do you want to go out with peace of mind? Yes, that's number one. But why not go out with having a vehicle that is completely smooth and making you feel the rewards of what you're going out to achieve? So what we've got here is the Proton X50 by CMH, the CMH group. And there's a few vehicles in this class, right? So you got the likes of there's a few names that are out recently. There's quite a few new players in the market that's out, which are your likes of your Cherries and Omodos and Beijings and things. But Proton is backed by the CMH group. But not just that, it's distributed by the CMH group, but this car is backed by a company called Geely. And Geely is a major player when it comes to the European market of electronic cars. They also own the whole of Volvo, and percentages in Mercedes, as well as Aston Martin, designed by Lotus as well. So it's got a huge backing. So essentially what we have is this car, Proton X50, and obviously the X70, is driven with a Volvo engine. It's got the Volvo XC40 engine and gearbox. So while I'm driving this, I've got absolute power from the same power from the Volvo XC40. So you will not feel the changing of gears. It's got an absolutely smooth transmission. The cabin is absolutely silent. We are doing about 120 on the freeway, cruising down the coastline, and you cannot hear any of the outside sound. So let's talk about some of the stuff you get out of this Proton and why you want it for fishing. Well, when you go in fishing, one of the things it's reliability. Like we said, it's driven by Volvo. You virtually drive in a baby Volvo when you are driving this car. But it also comes with this 5-year unlimited kilometer warranty, which comes and is backed by the CMH group, right? So you're getting that roadside assistance. So when we are going fishing, we know we are going fishing with a complete peace of mind that should we get in trouble anywhere, I doubt we would, because of what this engine is, we would be fine. On top of that, it's got all the other bells and whistles. Another aspect that's important to anglers is fuel, because we are traveling a lot, traveling to our destinations, and this car is exceptionally fuel efficient. Now, this car is fully AI, so when we are traveling to our destination, it is completely safe. Where, for example, if you're coming back from a destination, being a bit tired, not to say the car is you're gonna have to still drive, but as you're drifting off onto the white lane or yellow lane, it's got sensors and blind spot sensors that's gonna keep you alert as you go in and keep you on track. It pretty much keeps a safe distance when you are on cruise control, where it will stop on its own ahead of you. It's got an all-round 360-degree camera. But the bells and whistles I'm talking about, I will go through as when we pull over just now, to show you all the advantages that you could benefit an angler with. But on top of that, this was really cool. Talking about the price point of this vehicle, it's starting off from 399,000. So you're getting pretty much the latest tech. This version obviously is slightly more spec'd up. This is I think the highest, or the second highest in the range. The highest is the X70, but obviously that comes with a lot more space and things. But this specific vehicle is going in at about 530,000, and from what I could see in this car, it's got features that you would only get in a R1,000,000 plus vehicle. So we're going to pull over just now, and we're going to talk about all those other bells and whistles it comes with, and my final verdict of the Proton X50. So something else I'm really loving about the Proton, and I told you I was going to talk about the bells and whistles, and this is it. Guys, when we are going fishing, we are pretty much looking at the interior of our car more than we are looking at the outside, and we're spending a lot of time on the inside getting to our destination. And what is really impressive is the interior of the Proton. I mean, it's got, not only does it look luxurious, it feels absolutely solid. It feels sporty, yet, you know, having that touch of luxury at the same time. I mean, we've got the full leather interior. It's got the electronic seats. It's got this really cool sport steering wheel. And then if you look at the setup of the car, this Proton boasts the latest updated technology. I mean, your AI is on another level. I want to show you a few of these features because I've been really impressed by it. So let's start off with how you talk to the vehicle. Hi, Proton.
What's up?
Open the sunroof.
Opening the sunroof.
Hi, Proton.
Yes, I'm here.
Open the windows.
Opening.
And then, of course, you've got your various driving modes where you can switch from eco to normal to sport, as well as everything being at the touch of your fingertips. While going on our destination, we could even ask Proton to play my favorite podcast, Fish to Report On. Now, that difficult week has been because of the heavy seas, but those that did manage to go out. So guys, first of all, my perception of Proton has completely changed from a vehicle that I would have never got into to a vehicle that I'm completely blown away with. On top of that, this vehicle has everything. Like we said, we are not pulling a boat. We are going out for our normal fishing, fishing your rock and surf, your harbor, fishing the bass side of angling. This car is designed to get you there. And on top of that, that's for your weekends. During the week, you still got a perfectly fine vehicle that's going to go and get your kids to school, take you to shopping, take you to work. This is a vehicle that I would completely consider. We've been checking out Navanas and Rangers and all our heavy duty vehicles. This is your everyday vehicle that is going to get you fishing, and it's going to make sure you get home, and it's going to give you that runaround that you need, where you've got that unlimited warranty for up to 5 years. Guys, Proton X50, definitely a car that I'm going to consider.